what's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Pressure is coming. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Great call here by the defense coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And I tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
And he's got his man open downfield. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Gators look to keep this drive moving. And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
We're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. The Gators will have first and 10 here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. A strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's third down now. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Great cut. They whiff on him. Brought down after a big gain in the first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. And the Gators are in the red zone.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the 12th play of this opening drive is a third down and long. Looking to throw. It's leg way. The pocket breaking down. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that play.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. Touchdown, Florida. This quarterback on fire today. Who says he needs explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Hurricanes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Play action here on first down. The quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaking free at the 35. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Hurricanes hustle to the line and run the hurry up.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense. Out
of the shotgun, he hands it off. Powers through. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. Now it's second down here. Secondary backed up off the ball now. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Well, they flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Peters. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Offense success the formation. It's third down. Play action fake, looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, Chris, you think about what they use with the Gators in their offense? It's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Gators. No chance to catch it. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Makes a quick grab. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Miami.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up his defense all the way to the end zone.
PHC is good, but it's still trailed up. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Return it 1 down. Sets up the next drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Hat on a had up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
They'll feed the back again. Get some space around the 30. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Lagway. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, this is every defense's worst nightmare. They have everything covered downfield. The quarterback just has given up on the play, checks it down to the back. Instead of rallying to the football to keep him short of the first down.
Going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Florida. This offense really clicking. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He makes the grab, a successful two-point try. They bump the lead up even more.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it on the move. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention. Opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Looking for the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. Little curl rod Kirk against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the pickup. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Florida offense retakes the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Same tailback, another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The offense already has one 4th down conversion. They do it for a second time. To throw, it's leg way. And here comes a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, what a play by this safety. Sometimes you'll see teams around the country not willing to play much cover 2 because they're concerned about the safety and coverage. But in this case, man, he played it perfectly, read the football, and made the interception.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. The DB's backing off from the line now. He stays alive. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down, sacked. Excellent way for the defense to end this first half with momentum. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Canes come to the line in a hurry-up. Grab behind the line. It's Carr. Gets into space at the 50. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Press coverage now from these DBs. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Hurricanes moving quickly down the field here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Catch made on the out route. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. Hurricanes will line up now. It's first and goal. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Touchdown, Canes. The comeback is on. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back in the last possession, ended in a pick. They're going to run it here. It's a nice game. We'll move the football into the 27.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Gators line up on first and 10. Send the back in motion. On the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate?
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. Hey, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. Can you imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point puts them up 9 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Canes come to the line to run the hurry out.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Crucial third down play coming up. No press here. The defense backing away. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Solid run, tackle at the 45-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. He's found some room at the 45. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35. And the Canes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's a quick grab. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. It's third down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the Gators offense retakes the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Pitch play to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. Like the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with a good effort.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
This defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Tackle, but first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Oh, look out, the football is free. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing. You just know that before the offense ran out onto the field with this lead, the offensive coordinator and the running back coach said, guys, hold on to the football. We cannot afford to put it on the ground, and that's exactly what...
There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Snags a good throw. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Canes come up to the line in a hurry up.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple of scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Here's the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's leg way. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. And the Gators come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And he runs it in there to extend the lead. Now it's a 3-score game.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this 2-point conversion. Nice call.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And a quick timeout call on the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got a man down the middle. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. The Hurricanes will come to the line to run the hurry up. defense not pressing this time. Running out of time in the pocket. And the sophomore making an impact play. That sack sets up a second down and very long. He drops back in the gun. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try the right here. That's a strong stiff arm. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Florida Gators.